mark. Just super, super tight to the bottom. Barely see it.
You know, what Simon said is one of the biggest keys to drop shot fishing. I mean, people get stuck on that, 12 to 18 inch lead and they never change. It's crazy. And it's not just making it shorter. I mean, there's been times where I've fished a drop shot with as much as a 4-foot lead because the fish are up and suspended. Always pay attention to the mood of the fish when you're deciding your drop shot length. We're looking at these fish and you can hardly pick them up on the graph. That's how low they're sitting to the bottom, belly to the bottom. So your bait shouldn't be too far from the bottom when you're fishing it. There's one. Simon's hooked up.
I don't even know if I can turn this fish. This feels like a big fish. This thing just very, very light.
Oh, I just got smoked too.
Not giant, but I'm not complaining. Even with the braid, I could barely feel that. He probably hit that 4 or 5 times before I got a hook into him. The only problem with running a short lead, you go through a few extra weights because that momentum, when the fish hits and starts to jump, it'll break that little tag end. So you go through a few more weights, but definitely worth it. Fish on. He feels a little better. And I tell you, even running that braid, I barely felt that pickup. And he behaved. Good little Lake Erie fish here, quality fish. Going to be looking for some bigger ones today. Get them on that cross tail.
There's a fish. Oh, Simon's letting the fish go. I'm fighting the fish. Oh. I'll let you take the trolling motor, Simon, while I deal with Dick. Dude.
Fish on. Dropped right back down. Got another one.
Cue the other fish right there. That's what fall fishing is all about.
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes.
It's a fall freakzilla. Do not lose that fish, Simon.
Got it. This is why you come out here in the fall. You catch these beasts all day long. You get on the right school, give them the right presentation, and you can catch a lot of these.
One of the keys that we're finding early on here today is how you're moving the bait. And a lot of times I'll talk about with a drop shot bait, especially a soft, supple bait like a cross tail shad, and I'll talk, there he is, he ate it. That's a good fish, a good fish. Here he comes. Oh, it's a tank. It is another tank, Simon. But a lot of times I'll talk about, you don't need to move that bait much because it's so soft and supple. It's gonna have movement just with the current of the water. But when the water is this dirty, movement is key. Why? Just simply because those fish gotta find that bait somehow, and their vision is limited. So they're feeding by feel, and the movement of the bait is key. We are really shaking that bait. Look at that fish. Fish on. And that is what this fall fishing is all about. You get fish and they group up, and a lot of people, they put their boat away. Don't put your boat away. Keep it in the water. And you may find yourself catching a few of these bad boys. But enough of me. Cue Simon with his fish.
Here comes mine. Not as big as Dave's, but I'll definitely take it.
What'd you say?
Okay, now this never happened.
It doesn't, but it did this time, so.
I'm gonna sneak mine in over here. I'm gonna let mine go.